This is a rare re-evaluation review. I've never done one of these before. This is Thanos issue 1 by Tini Howard and Ariel Olivetti. I reviewed this last week and I said it had some potential, but it was entirely ruined by the editor, Gordon B. Shite, not doing his job. And that is still incredibly true. But on rereading this, I found there to be a few more problems with the writing and the ideas. Again, all of them could be easily resolved with an actual editor instead of a buffoon who doesn't do any work. Well, let's get into it. This is about Thanos and his history with gonorrhea, how they met, and their weird father-daughter dynamic. And here's our first thing right here. This story is obviously set before Thanos' first appearance. It's retelling gonorrhea's origin. And we have got Thanos' spaceship here. In the original stories, Thanos' his ship was called Sanctuary. Then when that one was destroyed, he had a new one. He called it Sanctuary 2, and then Sanctuary 3, and so on. But here, well, this is before his first story, and they've decided he had another ship before that, back then, and it was called Zero Sanctuary. That doesn't work at all. If this is his first ship, it would just be called Sanctuary or Sanctuary 1. Why would he call it Zero Sanctuary? Secondly, why was his original ship from those original stories called Sanctuary and not Sanctuary 1? If he had a ship before it that he called Zero Sanctuary. Thirdly, it implies that all along, Thanos, he was intending to get through loads of ships and number them all. Really stupid. Then we have got his squad of assassins, and this doesn't work either. As I said, two of these characters are rubbish Jonathan Huckleberry characters who weren't introduced until 2013, so they should not be there. But in those original stories, Thanos, he had like a huge space armada, but never an elite group of assassins who gone everywhere with him. And mostly had like a few underlings, like the Blobby Brothers or the Super Skrull, but they were never treated like this, like Thanos' select elite. Then another idea is that Thanos is not so discreetly murdering members of that squad, and it's treated like he's a serial killer feeding an urge. And this is annoying because I think you could do something with the bare bones of this idea of Thanos killing people so that Lady Death will appear before him. But here, it's treated, much to the expense of Thanos' character, like he is just a psychopathic murderer. Then we have got the thing with the squad. It just devalues Thanos. Apparently Thanos, he can't slaughter planets by himself. He always takes these nobodies and two Huckleberry characters with him. Also, why is Thanos using a scythe? This is bananas. He uses bladed weapons throughout the whole comic. It's like the writer doesn't know Thanos has actual powers. He doesn't shoot lasers or energy blasts anywhere in the comic. He's always using these sorts of weapons. Then we've got some garbage building up these pointless Huckleberry characters who shouldn't be there. And we have this bit here where Thanos, he is planning with his computer about Adam Moriarty. And this scene is good, except Thanos, he gets mad at his computer and he lashes out, swinging a dagger at it. This makes Thanos just look like a melodramatic idiot. Also, as I said in the other video, he's wearing the wrong costume. Then we have got him killing another of his servants, and It's just treated like he is Dexter instead of Thanos. I won't talk again about how this story outright ignores parts of both gonorrhea and Adam Moriarty's origins, but, well, here we have it again. Why is Thanos using this hook thing? He has never used this before in any of his comics. Is this just because the writer doesn't know Thanos at all, but saw him using that stupid double-sided sword thing in the film? Thanos is just written very badly for a lot of it, but then there's moments like this where it is good. His chat with Adam Moriarty is good, but then it's ruined by him just randomly cutting some guy in half with his weapon during the whole conversation. And for one little bit that did good stuff with Thanos, there's just so much in the comic that is devaluing him. Him having this stupid squad of Huckleberry characters, him using weapons, and the main reason he spares gonorrhea is because she can see Lady Death as well, which is fine, I suppose. It wasn't the case of the original story, but I can see some mileage in that idea or things to explore with it, but God, just fire Gordon B. Shite. Fucking fire the useless twat. Why is he editing virtually all the major Marvel books? He's editing these cosmic books and he hasn't got a clue about character backstory or their personalities. He's editing the Excellent Men books, which were a total farce for a year, and now they are ponderous try-hard dreck. He did that Captain America comic that didn't even know important parts of Captain America lore. Fire Gordon B. Shite. Tiny Howard, she could potentially grow and write a good comic with an actual editor guiding her or pointing out the faults. Fire Gordon B. Shite. I still think there is some potential in this, but a lot less than I initially said. I still rate it 7 thumbs up though.